Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is October 10th, 2021. If you're watching this video on YouTube, then you're watching it probably after the Boston Red Sox have already won the World Series. Today is October 10th, and I'm making this video just for the Patreons. You guys already know who I have for the World Series, right? It's the Boston Red Sox. I'm going to show you guys why I believe they're going to win. Why it has everything to do with Tom Brady. And hopefully you guys can put in the future. Now, my notes for the World Series, I put it up, I think yesterday, on October 9th. And the odds of them winning yesterday was plus 1,000. I don't know what the odds are now because they just took the lead over the Tampa Bay Rays. So it's going to be lower, unfortunately. But let's see. There it is. So, yeah, I put this up yesterday, October 9th at 2:40. So, hopefully you guys took advantage of it. What's going on, brother? Yes, the Red Sox. I do think the Red Sox are going to win the World Series this year. And, I mean, if you read my notes, then you guys should already know why I believe this. But this video is going to go up on YouTube after they win the World Series. So I'm just going to go through all the notes so that way people can see that we predicted this on October 9th. No, way before the World Series even started. The World Series is scheduled to start on October 26th. So, right now the Red Sox are 9-4 in the World Series. Right? They have won 9 World Series championships. They lost 4. They're 9-4. If the Red Sox win the World Series this year, they will win 104 games and improve to 10-4 in the World Series. And in Gematria, Roman Catholic Church equals 104. Now, if the World Series ends on November 2nd, that will be 104 days before the start of the Super Bowl. How perfect is that? And think about the Super Bowl this year might host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the team that Tom Brady plays for. We just saw a big ritual with the Boston Red Sox when they was playing the Yankees, how it was all connected to Tom Brady. The game was on his 64th day of his age. They advanced to play the Tampa Bay Rays. Tom Brady plays in Tampa. He used to play in Boston with the New England Patriots. Clear ritual. The Yankee season ended 187 days after the start of the season on April 1st. New York Yankees is 187, like Society of Jesus. So massive ritual on 10/5 when the wild card series started against the Yankees with the Boston Red Sox and their tribute to Tom Brady. So I think this Tom Brady narrative is going to continue throughout the playoffs. So if they do win the World Series this year, they could possibly do it against the San Francisco Giants. Now I don't know. I'm not saying that the San Francisco Giants are going to go to the World Series. I don't know who's going to go and represent the National League. I've been trying to look at what numbers makes the most sense. Right now, I'm thinking San Francisco because Tom Brady was born in San Mateo, California, which is 20 miles from San Francisco. So if they are going to continue this Tom Brady narrative in the World Series, why not have the team closest to his hometown, which is the Giants? So let's see if that happens. Now, this is the schedule for the World Series. October 26th is Game 1. That's the day leaving 66 days left in the year. Remember Terrence Clark, the basketball player for Kentucky, who died in a car crash earlier this year. He died 187 days before the start of the World Series. The name Terrence Clark equates to 66. He died 187 days before the start of the MLB World Series. And, of course, Society of Jesus 187. That's also the homicide code. The guy died in a car crash. And this is what is very interesting about Game 6. So if the Red Sox win in Game 6, again, that's 104 days before the start of the World Series. And that's also 91 days after Tom Brady's birthday, and Buccaneers is 91. Now, you know what's crazy about October 26th? October 26th, that's his 85th day of his age. And Boston is 85. Red Sox is 85. Remember, Jared Cole, when he lost to the Red Sox in the wild card, he fell to 8-5 in the postseason. And then remember when they played the Tampa Bay Rays, that series started on the day leaving 85 days left in the year. I remember what we said about that game, because the Tampa Bay Rays, they played the Boston Red Sox on March 26th of this year, the 85th day of the year. So not only did they play them on the day leaving 86 days in a year, but they also played them on the 85th day of the year. Again, Boston Red Sox is 85. October 20. Look, Tom Brady was born on 83. And funny, today Tom Brady played the Miami team. We'll get into the Buccaneers in a second, but look, Tom Brady born 83. Most of you should know this already. All the people watching this video are all awake. This video is going to go on YouTube later on. But if you're watching this right now, you guys, I don't have to explain what Gematria is, so you guys already awake. Look, 10. It's 10/26, the start of the World Series. Actually, yeah, that is the 85th day of his age. It's 84 days after Tom Brady's birthday, but if you include the end days, on his 85th day of his age. And I don't have to explain this to you guys, but you guys sure already know this on Patreon. Boston is 85. But this is for the people who are watching it after the fact. Red Sox is 85. Jarrett Cole fell to 8-5 in the postseason when they lost to the Red Sox in the wild card round. And notice the 31. They could also beat the Tampa Bay Rays 3-1, just like Houston. You guys see the 77? The World Series starts on the day with 77 numerology. You see Houston? Houston could beat the White Sox 3-1. Right now, the White Sox are winning, and I did expect them to win today, and then lose the next game and finish that series 3-1, because Houston is 31. And Houston is also 77. So think about how they're going to have the two 77 teams. Like Houston is 77 and Red Sox is 77. Notice the Gematria is almost the same. I think these are going to be the two teams to play in the ALCS, the American League Championship Series. The two teams with the 77 connection, because the World Series starts on a 77 date numerology. And I think the team that's going to advance to that game is going to be the Red Sox on Tom Brady's 85th day of his age. Right? So that's that, right? Yeah, so I just spoke about this, right? Again, he was born in San Mateo, California. That's 20 miles from San Francisco. We could possibly see the San Francisco Giants play the Boston Red Sox. What a mockery that is, if that does happen. But again, Terrence Clark is 66. He died on the day leaving 60. Well, the World Series on the day was leaving 66 days in a year. He died 187 days prior to the World Series starting. Now, this film, somebody brought this to my attention. It's called Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings. Think about it. If the Red Sox win the World Series, they will pick up their 10th win as a franchise. The name Shang-Chi equates to 147 like World Series. This film was released on September 3rd, which is 53 days before the start of the World Series. 53 days. Now look at this. In the most pure cipher, Boston Red Sox is 53. That film comes out 53 days before the start of the World Series. Look at this. Yesterday, the odds was plus 1,000. I think right now, after they beat the Tampa Bay Rays, I think it dropped. Oh man, I should have made a trip down to FanDuel. I'm not gonna catch it at this price anymore. But those of you on Patreon, if you caught it yesterday, you probably caught it at this price. But notice today the Tampa Bay. Notice a combined of 62 points. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 62. Buccaneers is 62. They became 4-1. The World Series on the day with 41 numerology. But there's nothing significant with this game that I see in the World Series. I just want to talk about the World Series for a second. So the film comes out 53 days before the World Series starts. A movie about 10 rings. Right? Boston Red Sox is 53. They can win their 10th ring. Their 10th ring. I just find it amazing that if they win the World Series, they win 104 games. Look, let me show you guys this. Let me show you the standings. We can just do the math. And actually, I'm gonna Google the MLB postseason brackets. Okay, so this is it right here. So look, the Red Sox, they won the wild card game as 1 game. If they win this series, that's 3 games. That's 4. This is a 5-game series. That's 4. This is a 7-game series, so that's 8 games, and then another 8 in the World Series. That's 12 games. They need to win 12 games in the postseason to win the World Series. And notice they won 92 games during the regular season. So what we have to do is add 92 games in the regular season. They need to win 12 games to win the World Series. That's 104. If they win the World Series, they'll win 104 games. If they win the World Series, they'll become 10-4 in the World Series. Right? Pick up their 10th win. And then if they do it on November 2nd, which is Game 6, Super Bowl starts on the 44th day of the year. Notice that's 104 days before the start of the Super Bowl. How perfect. How perfect. And you know, baseball is 54, baseball is 18, baseball is 9, MLB is 9. Perfect day for a baseball series to end on 1/1/2. If I find any additional notes, I'm gonna leave it under this post here. I'm just gonna keep adding there on things that I notice. I think this is a lot though. We have the Tom Brady connection, the Terrence Clark connection, the film Shane Cha and the Legends of the Ten Rings, how that connects to the World Series. It came out 53 days before the start of the World Series. Boston Red Sox 53, Terrence Clark 66. The World Series starts on a day leaving 66 days in a year. Okay, Tom Brady's he's gonna be on his 85th day of his age when the World Series starts. Boston is 85. And then also this. So shout out to Bryant on Patreon. In Chinese culture, this year is known as the year of the ox. Think about how the Red Sox have the word ox in their name, right? This is the year of the ox. The year of the sock, if you ask me. So let's see. I'm going to see if you guys have any questions and then. Oh, don't tell me I'm not on Patreon. Oh, man, I made this public. Yeah, I made this public. Oh, well, then I was going to put this on Patreon only. I forgot to make it private. But not the whole world knows who I have for the World Series. Well, doesn't matter. Well, I'll give you guys a free pick. This was supposed to just go on Patreon. But yeah, well, there you go. We have the words, man. A lot of you don't support me on YouTube. This is why I don't like giving out free content anymore. I used to do this for free on YouTube, but you guys don't support me. Only the people on Patreon do. So there you go. You guys got another free pick from me. If I'm wrong on this pick. If I'm not, you guys should make a lot of money on this pick. So. Somebody says my Boston pick is finally gonna come through. Yeah, you guys were man. Listen, man, that's not fair, man. Damn, I forgot to make this unlisted. I'm not gonna delete it. I don't care about people knowing. I'm here to share the truth. But I wanted to make it private because people on Patreon are the only people that support me, man. Nobody else supports me. Like today, we hit a 3-team parlay. Today, and you know what somebody did today? I gave out a 3-team parlay. I want to show you guys what this guy did. He sent me a $2 tip. I mean, there's a lot of disgusting people in this community. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit. I actually gave him his money back. I refunded his $2 back. He gave me a $2 tip. Look, $2. I sent the refund right back. This is disrespectful. I gave him a 3-team parlay. Look, and then he wrote. Look at the message that he wrote. I did Chargers, Eagles, and Titans. That's what the 3 picks that I gave him. And added Patriots, Cowboys, Falcons, and Cardinals to my parlay, but ruined things by trusting the Broncos. Why I tell you to do that? You try to get greedy and put a 17 parlay together. But I'm a fan of my word. But I'm a man of my word. Nice, perfect weekend. Let's make some money with Monday Night Football and MLB. But why are you sending me $2? I'd rather you just send me this message privately and then not send me $2. What is $2 going to do for me? Do I look like I need $2? Come on, man. I'm going to show you how much money I made today over these rig games. A lot of you think that I'm not good at this. I'm going to show you something. So on Monday, when the Red Sox had that big Tom Brady ritual, we made $1,700, right? I'm going to take a screenshot of my ticket. Actually, I got 2 tickets. See, the White Sox, they haven't won yet, but I do expect the White Sox to win. I'm really disappointed, man, that this fucking video is fucking public. I said I wasn't going to put any more videos or sports information on YouTube. You guys are a lot of pieces of shit in this community. Guys sent me a $2 tip. What the fuck is that? Do I look like I need $2? Do I look like I need $2? Pieces of shit, man. A 3-team parlay. Oh my gosh. Oh man. If you guys ever send me $2 again, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna delete you, and that's what's gonna happen. I don't need $2. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna make this real big for you to see. You see, look, Philadelphia Eagles. This is a 5-team parlay that I put together. I didn't put this on Patreon because I mean these 2 games were a little shaky to me, but they coming through. Philadelphia Eagles money line, Tennessee Titans money line. All these games won. The Chargers, you guys saw that game, unbelievable game, unbelievable, rigged, but it's unbelievable. Chicago White Sox right now have the lead, 6-9. Last time I saw. Hopefully they win. And the Boston Red Sox. I know the Boston Red Sox are gonna win the World Series, so of course I'm gonna put them on my ticket. These $40 turned into $750, right? Do I look like I need $2? No, I don't. Just why would you send me that? So that's 1 ticket. Where's my other ticket at? Where'd my other ticket go? I just had both tickets up here. Where the hell the other ticket went? Man, I just had both tickets up here. Oh my gosh! I just sent both tickets. So I'm gonna send it again. So yeah, so that 5-team, I only put $40. I should have put way more, but whatever. I'm not a greedy person. So. And then he writes his long ass paragraph. Oh man, I took your 3 teams, but then I added. Who told you to add? That's not my fault. You're just guessing. I use Gematria. A lot of time gets put into these 3 teams for you to mess it up with your guessing. I guarantee you was picking those teams out of just thin air. Because why would you pick those teams? The Broncos? Did you look at the Broncos notes? There's no reason you should have picked the Broncos. They became 3-2, like how Denver and Broncos is 32. So this is 750. And this is the other one. So these are the 3 teams that I gave out on Patreon. Philadelphia Eagles, Tennessee Titans, and the Chargers. I put $200 and then won $1,100. So $1,100 plus $700, we're talking about over $800, $1,800 in one day. And then this guy sends me a $2 tip. Gave it right back. I should have sent him a tip. Right? I don't need $2 tips, man. Do not disrespect me like that. I put in a lot of work. Do you guys see this? Let me show you the notes that I did for football today. Since I'm on YouTube, I might have just talk about the fucking man. Oh, damn, I'm disappointed. I didn't want to put this up on YouTube. People do not deserve. This is information that can make you thousands of dollars. You guys watch the videos, pocket the money, and then a lot of you don't even subscribe to my channel. Because these videos begin like this video here will probably get like 2,000 views. I guarantee you. A lot of those people that watch this video probably not even subscribe to my channel. Probably don't even hit the like button. These people, I don't understand where these people come from. It's just crazy. October 10th. What is it? The football picks. Let's see if it is. Yes, it is. So let's view the football picks today. So I decoded every game, but I didn't make a pick for every game. The Atlanta Falcons game. This was in London. The spread opened up at 2.5. Falcons is 25. That's always a big number with the Falcons. Had a feeling the Falcons was gonna win. And Matt Ryan picked up his 119th career postseason win against the Jets. Think about September 11th, 9/11, 11/9. But that wasn't enough for me to pull a trigger on this game. Packers and Cincinnati Bengals. I didn't like this game as well. Nothing that I saw there. Detroit Lions and the Vikings. Look at all this research. This is a lot. 15 game schedule. I go through every single game. For you to send me $2, that means you don't appreciate my work or the effort that I put in. Detroit Lions at Minnesota. Didn't like this game. But I don't know who won this. Who won this game? Let's see. I don't know who won. I haven't seen the box score today. So the Vikings did win, right? You guys notice how it was 52 days after Kirk Cousins' birthday? 52 days. Minnesota's 52. That's always gold. And then the Minnesota Vikings head coach picked up his 66th career victory, and Lions is 66. But the spread was like, what was the spread in this game? 10 points. Not worth the money line in the Vikings. Broncos and Steelers. Again, this is probably the game that messed that guy up. I stood away from this game. 2 double quoted for me. 2 double quoted because Ben Roethlisberger, he could have also picked up his 32nd loss of his career at home. But instead, the Broncos became 3-2 because Denver is 32 and Broncos is 32. 2 double quoted, so I didn't make a pick. Tampa Bay and Miami, spread was 10. Excuse me, spread was 10, too high. Not making a pick on a 10-point spread. Saints and Washington football team. Did not make a pick. Numbers was too shaky. Now the Eagles, I did make a pick on this game. This game it started at 101. That Philadelphia number. I'm telling you the start time and stuff. The Eagles quarterback, Jalen Hurts, today was his 65th day of his age. Philadelphia 65. He became 3-7 on the road for his career. Against Carolina. Carolina's 37. Bingo. But Philadelphia right there. Made me $1,200 today. Tennessee Titans at Jacksonville. The spread was 4.5. I took the Titans for this reason. So Mike Vrabel, Titans head coach, picked up his 32nd career victory. Jaguars 32. Tannehill picked up his 66th career victory. Jacksonville's Jaguars 66. Bingo. Patriots in Houston. Did not make a pick on this. Did not make a pick at this. Nope. I wrote Minnesota Vikings are favored at 8. That's some boo-boo. New England Patriots were favored. I think they did win, though. I'm pretty sure they did. Let me see. Again, that was too high of a score. Yeah, they did. Chicago Bears in Vegas. I had a feeling the Bears was going to win. You notice how they had the over and under at 45 points, right? Bears is 45. The Raiders were favored by 5.5 points when Chicago Bears is 45. They started the game at 4:05 p.m. Another 45. Bears is 45. I think the Bears upset it. The Patriots. They did. 20-9. This was a big underdog. I should have took advantage of this, but it was nothing really in the numbers. It was nothing really in the numbers that I saw that was definitive. Browns and Chargers. This was a crazy game. What a tribute this was to LeBron James, the guy who plays for the Lakers. He's born in Cleveland. If you notice, the Cleveland Browns lost with 42 points, like how LeBron James is 42. What a game this was. You should, if you guys haven't seen if you didn't watch this game, you should watch the highlights. LeBron James was at the game as well, but this was a crazy game. The Los Angeles Chargers become 4-1, like how King is 41. Their next game is in Baltimore when Baltimore is 41. The Browns lose with 42 points, become 3-2. The reflection of 23, the number that LeBron James wears. But then the biggest mockery of all is that Justin Herbert becomes 10-10 for his career on October 10th, on 10-10. And he wears the number 10. Think about that. Those of you that argue that sports ain't rigged. Number 10 becomes 10-10 on 10-10. I should have put more money on this. Justin Herbert has a 10-10 record in his career on October 10th. Number 10. Money in the bank. Giants, Cowboys. Stood away from this game. Cowboys favored by 7 points. Now, this stood out to me. I don't know who won. I'm going to check the box score now. Daniel Jones, the quarterback for the Giants, he could have fell to 9-23. Think about 23 as a ninth prime. I don't know who won. Let me see. Let me see if that riddle came through. There was a lot of good riddles today. So he did. He became 9-23, like how 23 is the ninth prime number. Dak Prescott becomes 7. He became 8-2 versus the Giants on the day leaving 82 days left in the year. I put spread too high because it was. What, you going to money line the Cowboys? For what? It's not going to do anything to your ticket. Did the Arizona Cardinals become 5-0 versus San Francisco? Because I haven't checked. Let's see. They did. What a mockery. They become 5-0 versus the San Francisco when San Francisco was 50. And then they opened the spread was opened at 5.0. The Arizona Cardinals can improve to 5-0 for the season because San Francisco is 50. I put it in bold letters. If you can't see through that, a lot of you need me to say it here. I like San Francisco to win. Let me just read the notes. See what I have highlighted in bold. Now this game is tricky because if the Kansas City Chiefs lose, they can become not teams in the primetime. I think the primetime record will fall to 9-5. Tomorrow Baltimore plays in primetime. I think Baltimore has that 95 connection. Yeah, Baltimore's 95. I do expect Baltimore to win tomorrow as well. But I stood away. Let me see what the Chiefs are doing. I'm saying Chiefs are going to lose, but hopefully, I think the Chiefs could probably win this game. Okay, it got delayed to be determined. So the games get delayed. They are by 11. They're in the third quarter. I think the Chiefs are going to lose that game, though. And team's going to fall to 9-5 in primetime. So this is the biggest mockery, though. The guy becomes 10-10 on 10-10. I did look at the Wilder and Fury fight. I haven't broken it down because I haven't had time. I've been decoding sports all weekend. But the obvious, I think if you go to Zachary Hubbard's blog, he put out a post showing the ritual, the Jesuit ritual behind this that fight. I haven't seen anything. Whoever sent me that super chat, I appreciate that. I've never gotten a super chat before. I haven't gotten it in this channel. Isabella Banks. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, she put money on the pick. Congratulations. I'm happy you made some money today. Oh, you mean the World Series pick? Well, I appreciate you anyway. Oh, yeah, the 10-10. I think she's talking about the Chargers. Yeah, he becomes 10-10 on 10-10. Number 10. Isn't it obvious the games are rigged? I put out a video showing how, a lot of you say that Wilder didn't miss that punch. He hit him right in the head. Like, you guys are so asleep. This is what Jackie Chan does in the movie. Bruce Lee. So isn't it obvious that's what they're doing? Let's just watch this video. Okay, let me put it on mute. I don't want to hear my own voice. Okay, look. I know a lot of you say, "Oh, he was tired." These are professional athletes. Okay, stop with the bullshit. It's either you're awake or you're not. You can't be. Sometimes you're awake, but sometimes you're not. I like your work, but he did hit him. Like, what you don't get about these games being these sports are rigged, man. These are actors. What you guys don't get about that? What don't you get about this shit, man? This shit is rigged. These are actors. You think this guy who's out of shape, looking all sloppy, is gonna lose to this guy twice? You guys probably never been in a fight. You guys don't understand. I wouldn't even fight this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at the punches. Now look at the punches. Look. He missed it on purpose. He didn't even hit him. But look at his reaction. Look at this. Look at this one. She didn't even hit him. He's not even hitting him. The guy is moving his head. He's an actor. He's been trained. Let me see how slow I can make this. It doesn't get more obvious than this. You're going to knock out a beast like this? Are you crazy? If you want to know about the Gematria, just go to Zachary's blog. He put out the Gematria behind this fight. But do you need Gematria to see that this is on an act? Look. He's not hitting him. This is an act. This is just like the movies. Look. Missed. He's not hitting him. Look. He's not making any contact, especially to knock him out. And then Wilder had 72 at that time. 72 punches landed when Jesuit orders 72. And then he fell like whatever. You guys, I'm not gonna. I already made it. I understand that this stuff is just not for everybody. It's just not for everybody. I am not gonna waste my breath trying to force this information on people. If you can't get it, if you can't see it for yourself, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. All I know is I'm going to continue making this money. The people who are awake are going to continue making this money. I'm going to continue exposing this to the people who want to listen. If you guys want to debate me and challenge me on stuff that I'm proving time and time again, then I don't know what to tell you. The Gematria is there. You guys want to see the Gematria? I'm going to go to Zachary's blog. I haven't done the work myself. I know he did because I looked at his blog earlier today. So I'll just read his notes from the fight. Hopefully he doesn't mind. I don't think he will. But this is the Gematria behind this fight. Look. He became 2-0-1 in trilogies. 2-0-1 like the Jesuit order. The guy stayed on 42 wins. The last fight, Wilder picked up his 30th, right? 30 and 42. They use those numbers all the time. Like Martin is 42 and 30. Malcolm X is 42 and 30. Slavery nigger, all 42 and 30. Jesuit 42. February 42. Black History Month. From the second fight to the third fight, it was 85 weeks apart. I did document that on my Patreon. He made the observation that the Jesuit logo I used at Hamilton Salvatore equals 85. This was a Jesuit ritual while Wilder was 35 years old. The fight was 149 weeks after the first fight, and 149 is the 35th prime number, and Catholic is 35. I mean, isn't it obvious? And then Fury wins in the 11th round when Black is 11. You know what else? Something I didn't see him. I don't think he put this here. This fight was also on Tyson Fury's 59th day of his age. Think about 59 and 42. And it was also on the day of his 60 numerology. Look. Tyson Fury born August 12th. 59 and 42, numbers that we talk about all the time. And you guys are telling me that he really got hit. You guys are just asleep. There's nothing we could do for you guys. You guys are asleep. You're not that smart. Nothing we could do. Look, today was Tyson Fury's 59th day of his age. Like how Negro, Slave, Rasta, Blues is all 59. And the fight was on the day with 60 numerology. This fight was yesterday on October 9th. 60, like how the N word is 60. Wilder stayed on 42 wins. The N word is also 42. On his 59th of his age. Tyson Fury, his full name. He was born Tyson Luke Fury in the most pure cipher. His name is 59. I don't think he put that here. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think he put that. But yeah, so the fight ends in the 11th round. And it was also, look, 307 days before his upcoming birthday, and that's a 63rd prime, a number that they always used in these racial stories, in these racial events, right? 63, racism is 63. Think about, what's this guy's name? Damn, I forget this guy who was beat up by the police. What's this guy's name? Ronnie King. Ronnie King got beat on March 3rd, right? Look at March 3rd. March 3rd is the 63rd day of the year. He got beat in the leap year. 63rd day of the year. There's nothing I could do with a lot of you. A lot of you are just asleep. Yes, they both work together. Yes. If I know, just, you guys haven't seen a Jackie Chan movie? You think Jackie Chan is really getting hit? No, he's an actor. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. So, good luck, everybody. Congratulations to all the people on the Patreon. Congratulations to myself. And hopefully you guys hopefully we get this World Series pick correct this year. You guys got very, very lucky that I made that mistake. Because you guys was going to watch this video on November 2nd. But whatever. I love you guys at home as well. I just don't like that a lot of you make a lot of money and then don't. This is why I haven't had a studio, because you guys don't support. This is why I still don't have a studio. A lot of you make the money there for all the hard research. You know how much, you know how long it took me to put all these. This is a lot of work. Look at this. Look at this. I could. This is probably. If you put this information in a book, you could probably write a book. You could probably publish a book with all this information that I researched last night. I went through 15 games. I also went through 2 baseball games. Let me see what the White Sox are doing. Hopefully they're still up. What happened to the score? So the top of the bottom of the 6-9. Like how Saturn is 69. Worship time. Yeah, so let's see if the Astros win. I could cash in that other ticket. But what was I about to show you guys? I forgot. Oh man. So Truth Hurts TV says to use my own money for the studio. So not only does Truth Hurts TV wants me to do the research, present the research, but he also wants me to fund the movement myself. So that way he could watch the videos, make money from the videos, and then pocket his money and go to Nike and Reebok and go shopping with the money after he made it. Like the guy that made all that money and then sent me a $2 tip. So we have a community of people that want change, that want to make a difference, but they don't want to support. And you guys, if you guys think I'm doing this for money, you don't have to support me. Go support Zach. Support anybody that's trying to make this movement happen. Support Neil the Hacker or Dan Barrett or Derek from Gematria. Matter of fact, that's who I want you guys to support. Derek. Because Derek built a calculator, and if it wasn't for that calculator, this work would be very difficult to do. That calculator saves me a whole bunch of time. Right? Support one of us. It doesn't have to even be me. But let's make a change. Let's make a real change. You guys, think about what you just said. You want me to use my winnings, right, to support them, to make a difference in the world. You want me to do everything by myself. Really? When have you ever seen a war be won by one person? If you guys think I'm on here talking about building a studio because I want your money, I don't want your money because I can make money on my own. Clearly, I want to get into a studio, but if you guys don't want to support me because guys think that I'm a crook or something, go support someone else. But whoever that person is, let that person do something with the money. Let's start something. You guys say you want change, but what are you doing to change anything? I've been making videos for the last 3 years trying to wake people up. A lot of you found out about this work because of me. So imagine if I would have never opened up my laptop and did a channel. A lot of you probably would have never learned about Gematria or heard about it. So I already made my difference. Ask yourself, what are you doing? If you're not going to make videos and try to put the word out, why are you not supporting the movement? Again, you don't have to support me if you think that I'm a crook. Support any of the other people, though. I would like for you guys to support Derek because you got that website, I bet you costs money every month to have up. A lot of you just go here, look how easy it is. Look, you click, right, boom, Gematria. But you don't know how all this stuff is work. This is work. All this stuff is work that he put in. How many of you have sent them a tip or funded his website? But I guarantee you, all of you, every single day you use his website. But you don't even care who's paying for it. You don't care about that. This is what I mean. Most of the people in the community is like that. Look, donate. He has a donate link right here. Why nobody has sent them anything? Because you guys don't want change. You want to take the information, benefit from it, and then say, well, if you want that website, you should pay for it yourself, Derek. Why don't you take that money that you earned and pay for that website, Derek, so I can use it? Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Exactly. I went to Yankee Stadium. I could have got beat up that day. Somebody could have hit me with a bottle. But I was there in the middle of Yankee fans telling them that the games are rigged and exposing the 56-70 ritual that they had that day with the Red Sox. You know how many people get beat up when you talk about their team at these events? A lot of people get beat up. A lot of people get punched in the face. And you guys saw me. I was there live by myself. What else do you want me to do? You want me to also use my own money also, right? So you want me to risk my life? I put my face out here. Anything can happen to me. I have a family. Anything can happen to me. So you want me, all the stuff that I've already done, you guys want me to do more. Now you want me to use my own money as well because you can't give $1, $2, $3 to help out a community that's trying to make something happen. It's just whatever. Zach put out 2 books. I bought both of them. Right? He put out this knowledge. I helped him with it, whether he believes it or not, or wants to acknowledge it or not. I've been helping this movement grow. I think I've done my part. Ask yourself, what have you done? How selfish is that? Oh, Derek, you got that website? You should use your money that you earned to pay for that website because I'm not going to support it. So, man. I'm done preaching. It's just obvious what's going to happen in the world. A lot of more people are going to get vaccinated. A lot more people are going to die. Ain't nothing going to change. Oh, look at this shit. I-Star Granville Adams, dead at 58. Oh, you know what? I think I decoded this already. Actually, I'm going to make a separate video about this. Dead at 58, huh? Where have we seen that number at before? Yeah, I decoded this earlier today. Yeah, the guy died 83 days before his birthday. It says here that he was born on January 1st. Died on 10/10. Do we need anything else? Of course, the 58, Freemasonry, Secret Society. I think he also died from cancer. Cancer, chemo, 44, kill, 44, execution, 44. This is funny. Are these even real monkeys? They reported that this monkey died at the age of 14. It looks like a person in a costume. Planet of the Apes characters. I think they took the Planet of the Ape actors and put them in this picture. But they really reported that this gorilla died at the age of 14. When ape is 14 and gorilla is 43 to 14th prime. He died on 10-6. The great ape did. They called him the selfie gorilla. Selfies 106, dead on 10-6. This is what I don't like. You see that call that if you was watching that live stream the other day when that caller called in and he said that the games are not rigged, that they're using that is really spirits behind all the rigging in the games and all that stuff. You know what I don't like about that caller? You know what that caller is doing? That caller is taking the blame from these criminals. Now, I'm not saying that these apes died at the age of 14. I don't know. I can't prove any of that. I don't even know if they are really apes. But, you know, people like this right here, George Peterson, the bodybuilder who died at the age of 37. If this person is really dead, then he was murdered. I don't think it was a spirit that killed him. Like, I don't think it was a spirit that killed our friend here, Granville Adams, 83 days before his birthday. I think he was killed by actual people. So when you make this claim that it's spirits, what you're doing is you're taking the blame away from the criminals. Like if I go and rob a bank and I kill 3 people in that bank, and then I go to court and my lawyer tells the jury that it wasn't really me, that it was the spirits that influenced me, what do you want that jury to do? You want me that jury to find me not guilty because it was spirits behind my decision? Or you want that jury to hold me accountable for that murder that I committed and that robbery? That's what that person is doing, acting like he's all awake. It's not really technology, it's spirits. It's the ghost, it's Casper. Fucking dummy. It was the spirits that made the Chargers come back on the Cleveland Browns today, really? How you explain all this? So I got the spirit code. Dummy. I think it was the spirits that made Jalen Hurts 3-7 versus the Carolina on the road. Was it the spirits? I don't think the spirits killed this man. And then they got here that his heartbeat was at 97 beats per minute. Like how death is 97. I think his surname was also 97 as well. Even these numbers that they put up on these computers are all coded. That 100, I think Granville is 100. His name is 100. Like this is a code, and there's people doing all this. Look, his surname Granville is 100. They had the 100 right on the screen. I think Granville is also 97. It is. No, it's either his surname Adams. Granville Adams. They had the gematria of his name right on the screen. Talk about spirits. Yeah, but I'm done ranting. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I want to bring back that Sunday show that I used to do. If I get to 6,000 subscribers, I'm going to open it back up. I'm going to start doing it every week again like I used to. Right now we at 5.5, so let's see if we get to 6K and get a call-in show again. So look at that. So Neil the Hacker says that the show he started in Oz ran for a total of 56 episodes. Undeniable. You cannot use, okay, so somebody says that the people, the criminals you are talking about are demonically influenced. Is that a defense in court? Yeah, I killed those 3 people because I was influenced by demons. Sir, you're going to prison. I don't want to hear that. Let them deal with their criminals behind bars, with their demons behind bars. Somebody says, you think the Pope is sitting in the sweet 201 ringing every catch, punch, shot, etc.? No, he's not doing that. Absolutely not. You're right. The Pope has nothing to do with this. Not Pope Francis. No way. On that note,